What's up, guys? Hockey1940 here, and we're back with another episode of our New York Islanders BGM mode in NHL 15. And as you guys can tell by the title and the video, I lost. Well, I didn't lose the recording. Elgato messed up. Elgato was messed up in the past for me, but this time it's really messed up. And this has actually happened a couple times before, but not with big recordings. I recorded the video of round 2 just fine. I recorded the video. So it's saved under my, folder under NHL 15, and so for whatever reason it didn't tell me, or it doesn't tell you, it just does it. Apparently the file just went corrupt or whatever, because anytime I click on the video, it just says loading, and the video never pops up. If I press play, it just, no audio comes up, nothing. It's just nothing. I try clicking upload, it doesn't do anything, it's just still, so the video is just gone. I can't upload it. I can't do anything with it. It's just sitting there. I think it was around like 30 minutes long or something. It was a pretty long video. But we did lose in the second round to the Columbus Blue Jackets. I really hate that we lost the recording and we're not able to record it. But we won game 1, 5-1. We lost 6-3 there, 4-3. I mean, the Blue Jackets, I recorded it a while ago now, but I do remember they were a very tough team. 2-0, 4-3, 2-1. Unfortunately, I don't think I can check out their team. Can I at least check out contracts? Yes, I can. Let's go over to Columbus, because I wasn't able to show you guys their roster. So I guess I can do it from this screen. But yeah, as you guys can see, they had Ryan Johansson and Connor McDavid as their top 2 centers. These two guys actually didn't get that many points. It was mainly guys like Dubinsky, Nathan Horton, Wenberg, Calvert, Kirby Reichel, Nick Foligno. I remember Foligno got a lot of points. Kevin Hayes, Anisimov, these guys, Boone Jenner, those were the players that were getting a lot of their points. Even this guy, Marco Dano, I remember got a couple goals. A couple big ones, too. But yeah, those were the main guys. But yeah, I mean, you got these two guys in center. I mean, McDavid's only 22, and he's already 93 overall. Absolutely insane. I don't even think I've seen him get that good that quick before. I've seen him get really good, but that good, that's pretty insane. And Johansson, 94. I mean, these guys are 2 Crosbys right here. It's unbelievable. That's Crosby and Malkin right there in Columbus. Of course, Ryan Murray, Jack Johnson. They're a pretty good team. And then, of course, in the net, they have Sergei Bobrovsky, 89, and then Oscar Dansk, 85. So, yeah, they have a very good team there in Columbus. But I guess on the bright side, you guys didn't have to watch me rage at the loss and, get through another video, or a video ahead now, I guess. But yeah, so unexpectedly, I guess for you guys at least, we can head into the draft, and I haven't been able to record GM mode in quite a while now, just because school, pretty much school nights, I never have time to record, unfortunately. Over the summer is the summer is going to be a lot of fun. I can tell you guys that much. Videos every single day, at least I plan to. But as of right now, school, it's tough to have time to record. So on a night like tonight, we're supposed to get a big snowstorm. Most likely not going to have school tomorrow, so I have time to record. But yeah, that, and just because I've been desperately trying to get that file to work, and it just didn't. So yes, let's go into the draft. Now, I don't know if I'm going to make a trade for any first-round picks. Looks like the New York Rangers got the first overall pick. Oh, that's not what I want to see. So Rangers, well, maybe it is, because the Rangers, I think they've only had, I'm pretty sure the Rangers have only, in their history, only had 1 first overall pick. Pretty sure. Pretty sure I saw that recently. I don't think there's anybody we're willing to trade. I mean, all of our youngsters, I mean, Danner is already 80 overall at 20 years old. Heatley's 79 at 20. Now there's really no, I mean, Smallman. No, I don't think I want to trade Smallman. He had a good year, surprisingly. We just signed him in free agency. Yeah, 29 goals, 54 points, plus 16. Playoffs even at 6 points in 11 games. Didn't do that bad. Gaudreau, Kapitanov's going to be good. Yeah, there's nothing I want to trade here. DeCall. Yeah, it doesn't look like Michael DeCall is going to get any better, unfortunately. I mean, the guy's 4.5 star potential. He's got a great shot, it looks like. Well, at least it's a powerful shot, not a very accurate one. But puck skills, defensively, yeah. DeCall doesn't look like a very good player, boys. And I'm going to trade the call if I can. I'll try to trade Michael Dal Call for a first-round pick. Let's see, 27th overall. Let's find a team that wants to give up their first-round pick. And it's a decent trade, like number 26. I'd be fine with this trade. Michael Dal Call, I don't think that'll go through because they don't want the call. And I think the pick is a little bit more. But the call for a 26th overall pick. No, your contract. Oh, man, the call's contract expires. His entry-level deal is over this year. Oh, that would have been a perfect trade if I could trade him for a draft pick right now. Yep, he only has 1 year left. Gabor Saleh, what about him? He's only 20 years old. I want to hang on to him, even though his trade value isn't very up there. Krajevich, I think I can get rid of this guy. He's 4 stars, 22 though. He's already getting up there. Yeah, you know what? He's a sniper. I don't need another sniper. I could trade him for a draft pick. Try to get somebody else in here. So let's go to what was it, Boston? 26. I don't think I'll be able to get that good of a pick. I'm pretty sure even number 30 wasn't the greatest. Yeah, I backed out. Nah, you know what? We're not going to be able to make a trade here, I don't think. I don't think we're going to be able to trade for a top pick. And I don't want to trade for a top 10 pick. We don't need to do that. Man, to call, that would have been a perfect perfect trade there. The Ducks want him. They don't want to give up number 30 though. Let's just try. Will it go through? No. Okay. No, we're not going to be able to do anything here at the draft. Unfortunately, it looks like Lehner, first overall. Alright, so we do have a second round pick. I guess that's good. Oops. Let's see what we can get. Alright, so nobody too good. Tim Bailey, offensive defenseman. Eddie Pollock, enforcer. Jesse Strong. Modig. Patrick Warner. You know what? I'll go with the top guy on the list. From Norway, Tim Bailey, 6'2", 208-pound offensive defenseman. Yeah, I'll go with him. He's number 1 on the list, so... we don't have a third-round pick. Probably won't be a good pick anyway at this stage. In the GMOs, we'll just simulate the rest. And we'll head into the off-season. My favorite part of GM mode, pretty much, other than, of course, like the playoffs, is the re-sign stage and the beginning of the season where you see how good your players got. I love seeing that, the player progression. Alright, so it looks like we got Ryan Strome and John Gibson's contracts coming up. Yeah, this is the year contracts. Alright, so let's check this out. Gordon will hold off on you, we'll hold off on Hanson, we'll hold off on the Grinders. Wayne Simmons, we got to bring the Wayne train back. 30 years old, 86 overall still. Asking price 5.1. Yes, we can get him down to like 4.5. Wayne, if we can get you a 4.5. Yeah, for 4 years, that sounds good. 4 years of 4.5, that would be perfect for Wayne Simmons. There you go. Zach Smith, definitely want Zach Smith back. He's the perfect third-line grinder. Or even fourth line if we can get him at that. 2.4, could we get Zach Smith? Could we do that? Work something out there? I could pretty much guarantee we'll have enough cap. Well, Oliver Ekman-Larsson, I didn't even notice that. Who to call? Yeah, we've got a few here. Wow, we have a lot. Okay. No, not a lot of too big contracts here. Oliver Ekman-Larsson, that's a big one. 27 years old still. He's got a lot of years left in him. Alright, let's try to get him at 5.6 for 4 years. Let's try that. There you go. So Simmons and Ekman-Larsson, we'll see if we can get the both of 4 years. Ryan Strome. Let's see how he's 25 years old. He could still get a jump. Yeah, 4 years. Let's just keep everybody to 4 years, I guess. Let's try to get him at 6.1 for 4 years. It's a lot of money, but a second line center, that's a huge position to fill. Johnny Gaudreau. Gotta get him back. Yeah, we can get we can give Gaudreau a big contract here. You know what? We'll give him 5 years. We'll give him till he's 30. We'll give him 3.8. That's a steal if we can get Goudreau for that. How many points does he get a year? What is it? Yeah, I mean, for 60 plus points, you know, close to 20 goals, 20 plus goals. A little over 4 million, that's a steal. Alright, DeCall, let's give him his trading contract, basically. Yeah, he's not going to get better. I think I actually read a comment a while ago saying you should trade DeCall because he doesn't progress. I actually thought, you know what, I'll hang on to him for a little bit longer just because maybe he will, but no, he's not going to get any better. I had high hopes for DeCall, but it doesn't look like he's going to get much better. So let's sign John Gibson to a long-term deal. 8.4, yeah, he deserves it. 8 years? Yeah, let's give it to John Gibson. Let's give him his, not retirement contract, but his big money when he's young. He wants 8.4. We can bring that down to 7.5. We'll give him. I want to give him a realistic sort of contract. Realistically, he deserves a lot more than that for what he's given us. But yeah, 8 years at 7.5. Gibson has definitely earned it. What a trade that was. This guy, Poulin, I would like to get a better backup than Kevin Poulin. I would like to get a better backup. This guy's not going to get better. There's no reason to waste a roster spot. I'll hold off on Kevin Poulin. I might want to get a better backup than him. Because 81 overall is not the greatest for a backup. I'd like to have like an 83, 84 overall backup. That's the best way to do it. Alright, so let's see if we got all the guys for what we wanted. Or let's see if we have to negotiate a little bit more. We should still have a decent amount of cap space available. And if there's another guy like a Kulikov available in free agency, you know, that wants a lot of money for a short term, I might be willing to do that. So we got Gibson, we got Goudreau, we got Strome, Smith, Simmons, Ekman-Larsson, and DeCall. And we still have $10 million. Alright. $10 million to sign a bunch of rookies and grinders. That's perfect. Alright, Josh Ho-Sang, another trading asset. Unfortunately, these two guys, the young guns from the beginning of the GMO, we didn't trade for them or anything. They both, neither of them turned out. I mean, they have the potential. I don't understand that in this game, you know. Some players, they have that same exact potential and they get insane. And then you, I mean, look at Ryan Johansson. The guy's pretty much the same potential as DeCall, except he got to 94. DeCall might not even make it to 84. It's interesting. Right, so let's just sign all these guys to two-way deals. All pretty much trading assets. Brendan Lemieux, another guy who didn't work out. Yeah, we can package all these guys in a trade for a decent player, a decent prospect. Definitely. These guys are pretty much all the same age, the same potential. I mean, they're all around 23 years old. Look at all of them. Every single one of them. Oh, oops. Did not mean to do that. Negotiate contract. This guy wants a little bit more. Maybe he'll get that. He's already listed as a fourth liner. This guy could get good. Pollock. Wasn't there a guy? Yeah, I skipped Hayden, didn't I? This is going to take a lot of roster spots, if anything. Oh, God, there's a lot of guys here. Pollock, I'm pretty sure he's the last potential guy. Alright, let's go up there again. I just need to get all these potential guys out of my face. I signed them all to 3-year deals. Now if I don't trade them in 3 years, they're all going to be popping up again. But hopefully at that point they'll have decent overalls. Alright, so let's see this. Easy decision. Yeah, we should have gotten them all. And it didn't affect the cap. Perfect. Alright, any rookies we have to sign? Bailey. Oh, yeah, I forgot to check this guy. Offensive defensive. Now, remember, Kapitanov only has 3.5 potential, so this Bailey guy could be decent in the future. Who knows? So we'll give him a contract. Nobody else looks like. Alright, so we have $10 million to sign a few grinders. We can do that. This Colton Tubert guy, there's really no reason to hang on to him. We can get rid of him. Go. Bolesky, Clutterbuck, Hansen, Gordon. We only need 3 of these guys, right? Forwards. Tavares, Toffoli, Strome. Simmons, Small. That's our top 6. Then we have Cizikas, Smith, Nelson. Gordon, Bolesky. And then I envision Danner. Yeah, so we only need 3 of those guys. At most. I think we got to get Boyd Gordon back. I mean, this guy's basically a career Islander now. I mean, I'm pretty sure all these years were with us. We got to keep Boyd Gordon. He's still got the 3-star potential. This guy's been an Islander for a while now. We've got to give him his retirement money. At 2 years, we'll give him now. You know, 1-year deal for Boyd Gordon. Can't put all of our money into him because he might not even be a roster player next year. Now is it Bolesky? Yeah, he's 31. Bolesky, we want to get back. Yeah, 84, 84, 84. Or are these guys better? No, he's Bolesky's better than Clutterbuck and Hansen. Looks like as far as defensive awareness, it might be time to get rid of both of these guys, Hansen and Clutterbuck. Clutterbuck's been on the team a long time now. And you know what? Bolesky can get some money. 2 years though. At 1.95. Hopefully he takes that. Hopefully they both take that. Clutterbuck and Hansen, you know what? We can let these guys go. And Clutterbuck, he's not the greatest anymore. His physical category is not bad, but he's nothing offensively. And even defensively, he's not the greatest. He's decent, but I prefer better. Even Hansen only has 81 offensive or defensive awareness. Yeah, we can get rid of both of these guys. They're both getting older. Try to replace them with younger players. There you go, Clutterbuck. He spent a lot of time here in New York. Simulate up to the next day. We also have Kevin Poulin, who we may or may not want to sign. I think I'll sign him, and then if there's another goalie in free agency, I'll just pick up another one. But it's normally always like 40 overall goalies, or I mean 40-year-old, 80 overall goalies in free agency. Anyway, you never really see any good overall goalies in free agency, unless you see like the occasional superstar that teams drafted and they just lose to free agency. Actually, it looks like he wants a 2-way deal. Yeah, see that? He's only listed as a minor league starting goalie, so I don't really want Poulin as our backup. Not really the greatest backup anymore. He's been here his entire career. I hope these 2 guys, Johnston and Soderstrom, I hope one of them grows into a backup. That Johnston guy should. Alright, so let's go up to free agency and see if there's anybody available. It looks like Cam Talbot's available, 82, but I don't know if... Nah, he shouldn't be an RFA at this point. Should be a UFA. We only have 38 players under contract now, so... Still plenty of room at $8.4 million. That could get us a pretty decent player. We don't need defense. We don't technically need offense, but if there is a guy available... There's like a 28-year-old guy who's looking for $7.5 million. I wouldn't be opposed to doing that. So let's check and see. Is it going to be a bust of a year again? Ooh, Ryan O'Reilly, Chris Kreider. Okay, we got some decent players here. Kevin Hayes, the member of the Blue Jackets who beat us last year. Vincor, Stafford, all right. All right, so not as bad as I had envisioned. UFA. Yeah, Ryan O'Reilly. Actually, I'm thinking about this. Do we want to keep Wayne Simmons, or do we want to swap out Wayne Simmons for Ryan O'Reilly? Because Ryan O'Reilly is a little bit younger, and I think a little bit better. Actually, let's look at this. Remember these stats here. He has 5-star puck skills, so remember that. 5-star puck skills, 87 offensive awareness, and then defense is 88, 88, 89. And he can take faceoffs as well. Although we wouldn't use him as the centerman because that's Strome's position. Although we could move Strome to the right wing, because I'm pretty sure Strome isn't that good in the face-offs. So 5-star, 87, 88, 89. Okay, I think I remember that. Okay, what? I always click on the wrong things. GM options, contracts. Wayne Simmons. I see his 4.5-star puck skills, 87, so the same offensive awareness. Yeah, but see, look at the defensive category, and that's really what I have this, second line two-way forward role for, is the defensive position. I feel bad though, because we just gave Wayne Simmons a nice contract, and we just gave him a 4-year, $18 million deal, and now we're just gonna trade him and replace him with somebody else. I mean, I don't want to do that, especially because he spent like 5 years here, 6 years. Actually, no, we got him in day one, didn't we? Yeah, so he's been here for quite a while. But yeah, 5 years, I'm pretty sure. But the defensive category, I mean, Ryan O'Reilly is clearly the better option. Clearly. He's got a little bit better shooting. He's got better puck skills than Simmons. Same offensive awareness, same poise, I think. Discipline, I think Ryan O'Reilly is better discipline. Yeah, I mean, he won the Lady Bing, so. Yeah. And defensively, I'm pretty sure Ryan O'Reilly was 88, 88, 89. Simmons is 85, 85, 87. And Simmons is 60 in the face-offs. Ryan O'Reilly is 85. That's not a big deal because we might not use O'Reilly in the face-off circle, but it's always nice to have that option. Ooh, or do we go for it all, really? And move Simmons down to the third line, have a stacked third line. His overall might drop, but pretty much just stack the team, basically. What contracts do we have coming up next year? DeHaan Hammond. Okay, so nothing big. So we could afford it for at least 1 year. Wow, we have some options here. We also had Chris Kreider there. I don't know if I want to go with Kreider because he's a power forward. That doesn't really fit our mesh, the mesh of our group here. But he's got decent defensive stats. He's got the speed and the size, that's for sure. He's 28 now. What has he done in New York? If that is the team he just came off of. Nah, it looks like he was getting third line minutes. How is he still 86 overall? I mean, he had some bad years. Man, no wonder they dropped him. Yeah, I don't know. No, he couldn't have been. No, because that's 18-19. Or was that what? Yeah, maybe he wasn't in New York. I don't know where Kreider just came from, but I don't know. Kyle Palmieri, he's kind of the same thing as Simmons. Grabner, now we don't need a Grabner. Kevin Hayes is young. He's 27. Playmaker, no, he's not very good defensively, unfortunately. No, we don't need a defenseman. Vincor, we might. He's a sniper. We might need another grinder if there's one good enough and young enough. Who's this guy? He's a sniper. James Shepard's a two-way forward. the Little Mac, Brendan McMillan. Nah. Max Talbot, he's 35 years old. Looking to see if there are any young grinders. Yeah, they're all two-way forwards. Yep, they're all two-way forwards. Yeah, there's no one. And now we're getting to the guys that we dropped. And there was Clifford there, but it's Ryan O'Reilly. That is a juicy opportunity there. And Ryan O'Reilly, yeah, discipline, 97 discipline, jeez. Defensive, yeah, man, Ryan O'Reilly would be the better option to go with. He really would be. With the Wayne train, I mean, we just signed him. We just gave him his money. All right, we have Danner and Heatley coming up as well. How much does he want? Oh, he only wants 2 years. Oh, that's perfect. We have just enough to sign him. I think we got to do it, boys. We only have 2 years until we have some serious contracts too. I think we got to sign Ryan O'Reilly here. It's a waste of Wayne Simmons, though. We could always trade Wayne Simmons at the end of that 2 years and keep Ryan O'Reilly for an extension. This is a big decision because it's like our team, we're in a really weird position. Like, we're kind of in a position where I want to get younger players in here, but we're also in the position where I think one or two good moves, and I think we could be cup contenders for sure. And maybe we were just a couple seasons ago. I actually want to check out goaltending because they see Marc-Andre Fleury over there. I didn't check backup goalies or anything. Yes, so Fleury's a free agent. Kari Rama wouldn't be bad. He's 33. He's actually got pretty good stats there. 4.5, 4.5. Yeah, he's better than Stalock. Wedgwood doesn't look bad. Ken Talbot's 31 now. 4.5, 3.5, 4. Ground control is 86. Yeah, so Kari Rama would be the best option. We don't need a backup. No, I'm not gonna waste money in a backup. If we're putting our money in, it's gonna be in Ryan O'Reilly. I just wanna look at our team on paper here. Can we fit Ryan O'Reilly, or is it better to just let him walk? I'm not gonna trade Wayne Simmons right now, or there's no way we're gonna do that. Alright, so our first line would be John Tavares, Tyler Toffoli, and Ryan O'Reilly. I mean, that would be a pretty good first line. I mean, I didn't even think about that. Ryan O'Reilly could be in our first line. I didn't even think about that. So it could be Tavares, Toffoli, Ryan O'Reilly. Second line, Simmons, Strome, Goudreau. Trade Smallman. Yeah, you know what? We might trade Spencer Smallman. But not right now. It would be a, what's it called? Preseason move if we have to do it. And then third line would be Cizikas, Smith, Nelson, and then Bolesky, Gordon. And then kind of one of our youngsters would step up. I mean, I predict Heatley, Danner. I mean, we haven't even seen how good these guys are going to get. So yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and sign Ryan O'Reilly. It's going to be kind of like the same thing we did with Kulikov. You know, we signed this guy to see if we can win the cup with him. Oops, I did not mean to do that. And in year one, if we don't, we might hang on to him for year two. Maybe make some moves, maybe but I mean, he could be a first liner for us. He's listed as a second liner, but he could definitely get first. Yeah, we're gonna sign Ryan O'Reilly. Other teams are interested, so we're going to give him 7.4? 7.9. There's no way he doesn't sign with us. 2 years at $7.9 million. There's no way he doesn't sign for that. That is a ridiculous amount for Ryan O'Reilly. I gotta make it go through. 7.95 for 2 years for Ryan O'Reilly. I just did it. Bam. That's how you make decisions, boys. There you go. Alright, so let's simulate up a few days, because if he doesn't sign, I'd still like to have the chance to sign someone else. Although I don't think we're interested in anybody else. Really. But what I'm thinking is we might maybe trade Smallman in the preseason for another young player. Because I'm pretty sure if he jumps a little bit, his trade value is going to go up. Alright, extremely happy to accept your offer. Alright, so we just added a 28-year-old first liner and Ryan O'Reilly. Look at that. 2 years, $7.950 million contract has been reached. Hashtag Islanders, hashtag O'Reilly. Looks like the Nashville Predators signed Fleury for 3 years at $8.375 per year. The Flames have signed Chris Kreider. Cal Palmieri, member of the Arizona Coyotes. Cody Franzen went to the Devils. Drew Stafford went to the Blackhawks. Looks like Kevin Hayes went to the Devils. That's interesting. Marcus Kruger went to Ottawa. I think that was before the deals were signed. Right, so let's Go to the preseason now that we just bolstered our team. As I said a couple years ago, we didn't win the cup. Alright, so Ryan O'Reilly. So our team is definitely better than last year. I mean, maybe even Smallman could move down to the third line. But that's just what it is. It seems like a lot of players on our team either don't want to ruin their potential or I don't want to ruin their overall if they're an older player. I don't want to just turn Simmons into a third liner just because I've got someone else. I don't want to ruin that because then his trade value goes down and then you really can't do anything with him. We actually still have $1.5 million in cap. That's really hard to believe. Average age still below 28. Alright, so if Danner and Heatley, if either one of them is like 85 overall, that changes everything. Because then those guys are definitely getting top 6 minutes. We could potentially have an incredibly stacked team here for the next year. I wouldn't mind bolstering our top 9 full of like 85 overall players, 85 plus overall players for a year and just see what happens. I mean, that's how we're going to win the cup. But I mean, you do that for a year and then for the following years, kind of unload some of that cap and then you can't really go on a dynasty that way. Looks like the Bruins have put Malcolm Subban on the trading block. What else is new? It happens every single year in GM mode. Alright, so the year switched over. We're now in the 2019-2020 season. Our 6th year as GM of the New York Islanders. He wants 43 wins. That's definitely manageable. Alright, scouting assignment. Let's see what players are available. 6 years in. Cloud. Alright, see how good he is. Alright, so let's check out contracts. Let's see how good our players got. This is very interesting. This is the whole future of the team right here, and how good some of our players got. Alright, forwards. Tavares 92. Yep, these guys we knew. O'Reilly 87. Strome 87. Okay, so Smallman stayed at an 85. He did turn 23 as well, so he's staying at that. He's 5'9". Wow. 160 pounds. Did his defensive awareness actually get better? I think it might have. I'm not sure. Alright, so Smallman's about the same. I don't know what his trade value would be. Alright, so I'm not seeing Danner or those guys here yet. Let's check the NHL. Alright, so they only went up a little bit. It doesn't look like they're roster players just yet. Anthony Danner, actually he's still 20, so I don't even think he got his, I don't think he hit his birthday yet. Doesn't tell you when that is. His shooting category is amazing already. Puck skills ain't bad. It's just defensively. Defensive awareness isn't very good. Poise isn't very good. Physical isn't very good. Yeah, so he's still got some growing to do. This is Anthony Danner. So no, he's not a roster player this year, and neither is Manny Heatley. Heatley got a little bit better. He's a little bit better in the physical category. Not as good shooting. A little bit better defense. Yeah, so they both definitely have a lot of growing to do in the AHL. Dakota Conroy doesn't look like he's going to get any better. Gabor Saleh, this guy might get better in the future. He's only 21. Takal, no, he's done growing, unfortunately. So those are our forwards. Now going to defense. Ekblad, 89. Looks like that's where he's going to cap off. Griffin Reinhart, 85. Kapitanov, 85. Dahan, Hamonic, Hickey. Alright, then in the system, got these guys. Alright, and then goaltenders, Gibson, 89. And then in the system, so these guys are slowly progressing. Alright, so let's look at our lines and see what we can do here. Coaching options and the lines. Alright, so this is what I'm thinking. O'Reilly in the first line with Tavares and Toffoli. Second line, Simmons, Strome, Gaudreau. This is where it gets interesting. Do we want Smallman? I think we could handle Smallman on the third line. Actually, is he a right wing or a left wing? Because we played him on the left wing all of last year. He did pretty well. Okay, so he's a natural right wing, so we put him over there. Cizikas, yeah, he plays the middle. Strome's face-offs like, oh, only 70. No, his face-offs were 60. So Ryan O'Reilly might be a better fit. I mean, we could do this. No, never mind. Won't do that. Won't do that. I don't care if it's only 70. He could play there. And then Bolesky come down here. Then Bolesky and Gordon switch. Who's better than face-offs? 83. I'm pretty sure Gordon's a little bit better. Yeah, 80. Wow, a lot better. 88. Yeah, so Gordon plays in the middle. Alright, so this is what the lines would look like. And I think Smallman, that might not be bad, because that's a goal-scoring third line right there. That's not bad. And Smallman's not bad defensively either. I really like this team right now. These are some really good lines. And at the end of the year, if we can't afford players, we can either trade away O'Reilly or Simmons to make room for cap. And then defensively, Ekman Larson, Ekblad, Kapitanov, Reinhart, Dahan, Hamonic. Power play, Gaudreau. Yep, this all looks good. Yep, penalty kill, Tavares. Yep. Actually, what was that? Yeah, Smith and Cizikas. Three-man penalty kill looks good. 4-on-4 lines. Let's get these guys on the right sides. Oh, what did I just do? Go. Cizikas and Simmons. Tavares and Strome. Gibson. Yeah, I really like our team, boys. I really like our team. Bridgeport, you got Danner and Heatley, who will play in the first line, and then Conroy go over here. Hosang go to the third line to call Kirkland. Wow, this guy's a grinder. Hopefully this guy gets good. When did we draft him? He was a 5th-round pick in 2016. Very deep draft right there. All right, and then defense. Wilkie, Hayden, Bailey. I'll cry. We have 2 forwards on our defense. Oh man, that's not good. We don't have any defensive prospects. We have 2 forwards on our defense. Oh boy. Oh boy. Soderstrom and Johnston. There you go. Alright, jersey numbers. Let's just make sure it didn't mess this up. Tavares, Ekblad, yes it did. Simmons and Ekman Larson. There you go. Ekman Larson, what number is he? I always forget Ekman Larson's number. Always forget. Always forget. Hold on, let me just look through the numbers real quick. Pretty sure it's a number that's retired, isn't it? I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, this all looks good. Alright, so that is our team. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the lines. Maybe possibly. Actually, no. Before I end the video, I actually want to check out Smallman's trade value, because if his trade value is decent, I would not mind maybe trading him for another third line grinder, 2-way forward. So I think that'd be the better option, because I just don't see Smallman being a part of this team's future. I just don't. And I went to calendar. GM options, trade negotiations. I just want to see what his trade value looks like. See if it's actually decent. Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's actually really not bad, because we could get like a Nick Ritchie, who's power forward. Wow. No, he's not very good defensively. But you know what I mean. You know, a guy like Andrew Cogliano, who's a 2-way forward. You know, it's just better suited for that line. I don't know. Just something like that. Let me know if you guys want me to do that. But yes, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Again, sorry that the Elgato messed up and lost my video, the second round. But it doesn't matter too much. I mean, we lost. It's not like we won, and it was an amazing, very close series, and, you know, that would have been crucial if we lost it. Not really that bad. We did pick up Ryan O'Reilly in this episode, so that's a plus. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.